Please silence your cell phones, hold all sidebar conversations to a minimum, and let's get started with the People Process Progress podcast. In
3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody, welcome to this Foundations Friday. Scan your project like an emergency medical technician. In the last full episode earlier this week, what EMTs can teach us about failing projects, we borrowed the trauma assessment acronym DCAP-BTLS, where in the trauma world, we're looking for deformities, contusions, abrasions, punctures, burns, tenderness, lacerations, and swelling. But on projects, we're going to look for deviations, communication, accountability, process, bottlenecks, tension, leadership, and stakeholder gaps. So just like EMTs assess the body for damage, right, before it spirals, it bleeds out, the consciousness is lost, whatever it is, the burns get worse. There's so many different things you can look at in a trauma. We as project leaders need to scan our teams for what's breaking them down before the failure hits, right? So this week is a quick field check on your project. You don't need a stethoscope or trauma shears, but you just need the willingness to step back, take an honest look at where the project might be bleeding out. So here are 3 things you can do to ask yourself as a project manager to assess your project like a patient, okay? Where are we hurting the most, right? Is it our roles are misaligned? We're overworking teams. There's friction between people. Are we missing deadlines? Is it because of those other things? The second thing is who's unclear about their role, right? This is kind of a deformity, if you will, of the team structure. That's why I really am a big fan of making an organizational chart when you make your charter early in the project. Seeing who's in what box and who's working in what group or team or whatever makes a big difference, right? You can also use the RACI, right? Identify who's responsible, accountable, who are we going to consult and get info from, or who are we just going to keep informed? And the third question we want to ask is, are we reacting or responding, right? In trauma, response is intentional. It's typically something has to happen, and then we respond to it and we treat it, as opposed to regular medicine where we get preventative treatment, right? Projects need the same mindset, right? So we are going to intentionally respond and treat the signs and symptoms we see or are aware of on our project with our people, with the outputs, with the quality, with the big ones, right? Scope, schedule, cost. We just need to respond to that. And we are going to react as well. So we're kind of doing both, I think. So a quick scan your project like an EMT. Where are we hurting the most? Who's unclear about their role? And are we going to react or respond? And what are we going to do about it, right? You're not trying to solve every problem every day, but you are trying to find the spots before they become open wounds, so to speak. So pick one of these DCAP-BTLS points. If you go back and listen to the previous episode, maybe it's swelling scope creep or tenderness from burnout, right? And address it directly. Don't wait. Don't let it fester, right? That could mean rebalancing someone's workload, resetting scope expectations, or simply checking in with a team member who's struggling. Because we're all human, as disconnected as we are. It comes down to the people, right? People first, then process, then we'll make progress together. So project failure doesn't just happen, right? It builds slowly. Our job as project managers is to catch that early. Take 5 minutes today. Scan your project like an EMT, scans a trauma patient with urgency, clarity, and care. Thank you all for listening to the People Process Progress podcast. Go to peopleprocessprogress.com for more, to listen to previous episodes, get some resources there. Buy the book, The Stability Equation, to help you balance your life out. And when it comes to leading projects, remember, people are first. We're going to work a combined process, and we're going to make progress together. Thanks for listening, everybody. You can follow me on X and Instagram at Pannell KG. There's also a Pannell Five Fitness Club YouTube channel, so you can get fitness ideas, cold plunges, jiu-jitsu, 15 seconds at a time. And I appreciate your time as well. Godspeed.